I've got great sympathy for the family. You betcha I do.
But you don't like the parking situation. Like the parking.
Yeah, the parking situation.
Hopefully it goes away soon.
Yeah, we hope it. What's the latest? Tell me. Is there any new information?
Feds going door to door. Did they go to your house?
Yeah, they've been to my house.
What exactly did they ask you? Like, did they ask you?
They asked permission to look in the wash behind my house.
Why?
Because they're looking for any kind of evidence.
A body or
including, no, they're looking for any kind of evidence. They indicated porch cameras.
Porch cameras.
They also, the police asked me several days ago, they knocked on the door, they rang the doorbell, rather normal police.
Who were they? Pima County Sheriffs?
No. Woman gave me a card. She was an investigator, and she was with the police. And they asked if they were canvassing the neighborhood for anybody who had porch cameras.
Porch cameras.
Yeah, in case you could see any vehicles driving by, what time of night, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I don't have a camera. But so yesterday, the FBI came to my driveway, and they asked for permission to look, because they were looking for any kind of evidence. They indicated porch cameras.
Porch cameras.
Yeah, and this is not the neighborhood where the woman was abducted.
So what does that tell you? Like, why would they come to your house for porch cameras? If this, that's what I was telling my viewers. Like, but she was abducted 10 minutes away. Why come here? And the neighbor can go neighbor to neighbor.
Why?
Well, what do you think?
Well, what I think doesn't really matter very much, but it makes me think that the fellow who lives here is still a suspect.
The fellow that lives here is a suspect. Do you know him? Never met him.
I never met him. They've only been here a year and a half. I've only been here 2 years.
Oh, you like it?
We're friends with the people that sold the house.
Yeah.
They moved to Georgia to be with their children.
Oh, they moved to Georgia? Who are they, like an older couple or something that moved here?
Like me, an older couple.
What brought you here? See how we went into talking about cars in the neighborhood and just having a cool conversation.
I would appreciate it to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the message. I'm just here temporarily. I'm not camped out here, but I'll send the message for you. What's your name?
Heather needs 4 more puffy hearts, guys. Can you please send 4 more?
Paige, let's make it to where it's the 2 big boxes at the top. Yeah, you know what I mean. That way people can tap the screen easier. I think they're having a hard time probably.
Okay.
You need to know Amy.
Who's Amy Goodman?
I mean, we'll change it if anything juicy comes in, you know what I'm saying? That should make it a little easier for you guys to tap and stuff like that, because you have to tap on my picture.
Yeah.
So tap the screen, guys. We got to keep the live active. Tap the screen, comment.
Heather needs 4 more puffy hearts from individual people.
Frank, I think they're at Nancy's house.
I really do. JLR. Who's JLR?
There's also a team.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Jonathan.
Team out at a disclosed location.
Oh, one
That's
more
where the
puppy heart.
negotiators are at.
One more,
that
you
kind of
guys.
tells me.
Be safe, sir.
I don't know
how to make it the 2.
I have a message. He said he doesn't like people parking here. Whether you want to take it as it is, I just told him I'd send him the message. Thanks. Understandable, but it is a public street.
Oh, you need just 1 more. You got 2 minutes for 1 more.
I know. That's okay. We'll get it one time.
Some information.
I'll send you one. Another one.
But then when I told him on live
It
stream.
has to be from separate people, though. They make it like a pain in the butt.
Yeah, they make it a pain in the butt. It had to be like 4. Yeah, Paige's tried. I see her. She's trying to get the 2 big boxes at the top, you guys. It's been TikTok's been acting really weird with the settings, so it won't even work for me. I can't even change it. Only she can.
What the hell?
That's fine. Just leave it that way. That's good. It's at least. Yay! Thank you, Jazzy. We did it. Thank you, guys. It's always good to complete those. It helps the live stay active, and it only costs a penny. I don't care about the other stuff like that.
Don't say she, he is the suspect. And that would be Tommaso Cioni.
Tommy
Clip
toes.
that, share it out.
Tommy
Find out what
toes.
the neighbors have to think, even though that he doesn't know them.
Mm.
I have no right to tell other people to move their cars or whatever. I just said it sarcastically to her. She was kind of laughing. Like, I got a message. Here, I'll do it with this guy. Watch. I'll just say.
Hmm.
He's paying attention. He probably get the thing. Hello. Hello.
You know me? I mean,
Got a message.
it probably is. I'm right there with you.
Let's everyone move their car. I told him, out of good grace, I will let
The
everyone
Javelina.
take it where
Where?
it is. You're up.
Oh, is that what it was? Yep.
Pick one side.
As a matter of fact, right, Italian Queen, it probably is.
Side you stand
I mean,
with this case. Speaking of sides. Speaking of sides, what side do you take?
My thing is why they just had hostage negotiators come in. They have to think
Listen, we have
he's still with us.
31,000 people. Now, think about this, folks. We have 31,000 people watching right
Well, they're on the ground searching for her
now.
now.
From all
The
Well,
walks of life,
FBI is.
all around the
they're at a
world.
different location. They're not allowing anyone there. I just saw on another news channel.
Right.
Of this situation.
And
hold on, I have my iPad charged up. I charged it this morning. Let me get it out so I can check other news stations.
The people are speaking. Look, see. I mean, authorities, people, everyone, take notice here. This is people's take of the situation. Guilty or not guilty? I see it's like a take notice here. This is probably 90% guilty. Something's not right. Probably 90% guilty.
I'm going to look and see if there's anybody flying drones real quick. If there's anybody flying.
Mama K, you changed your name, girl. I love it. And I thought yesterday they Mama K, I love it. And said that there was a mask and gloves found or something like that.
I think that
I
was
mean,
rumored.
yeah, I haven't that there was a mask and gloves found or something like that. Yeah, I didn't see nothing on like the major news stations. I mean, cancel. And
is it TMZ?
I gotta spend the next 10 minutes getting
yes, girl, I seen it.
Is it TMZ?
I gotta spend. Folks, what happened to Nancy Guthrie?
Huh.
I mean, we would.
Huh.
I mean, we would all love to know. I think I said this last night. I'll say it again. I think I extremely sad and sick that somebody took an 84-year-old woman
Mm-hmm.
for whatever the reason is. Extremely sad and sad
Mm-hmm.
for to me there is not a good. There's no reason that can be said. Yeah, it seems to me there is said. Yeah, it seems to be the $6 million question. Um, I'm praying for her every day. I have a really sad. Yeah, it seems. I'm a really sad feeling in my heart that I just don't know. Um, I think they let that guy go, Elaine.
I mean, can you imagine? Just imagine how scared that an older, I mean, us, but even an older lady like that with heart issues is at this point.
I can't even imagine. Like I said, I take care of my grandmother. She's 88 years old.
Yeah.
I could never, ever, ever imagine it happening to her, you know, and what she would be thinking, or,
Yeah.
if she would even be able to make it through it. It's a traumatic event.
Yeah.
I'm terrified for her. Yeah, Italian Queen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Is that thing, Paige?
What thing?
Is that shed? What is that? Oh no, that's her door. Never
Yeah.
mind. Because remember that shed in the backyard or something behind the
Yeah.
fence? I thought
Yeah.
that's what it was at first
The
glance.
where it has an arch to go in.
Yes. Yeah.
That
At
thing
first, I
creeps
thought
me
that's what it
out.
was at first glance. Because looking through the bushes like that, that's what I thought we were looking at.
I wish.
Yes, I agree, Italian Queen. It was
But yeah, this
animated.
is Nancy Guthrie's house. I found a news station that's actually around her house. Because they ain't doing nothing over at Tommy Toes' house.
Guys, I do feel like, any time now, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Something
Pop
big's going
off.
to happen. I
Yeah.
can't imagine it's going to go on much longer. I don't know. I hope not.
I don't think they would have brought this team in, the special team that they was talking about. I don't know what news station it was. Um, try to find it on the TV, but they were talking about they got a special team, and they also bring in the hostage negotiators. So that tells me there's something to negotiate here.
Yeah,
Because
no,
that's what.
I
I'm not
think
going to
they brought it. They
disagree.
probably brought that in because of the extortion that's going on.
Well, there is. They are not at the house. This they are on a road somewhere and at a disclosed area. They will not give the location, but that it's not far from where she lives is what they're saying. But they're not even showing the view of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Mama K, yeah, they do. We know that they know more than us. No, none of
Oh
us are
yeah.
ever going to portray that we know more than them. Um, but
It's just trying to figure out what they know.
the thing about it is, honestly, and I said it last night, is the media. You've got to pay attention to some of the ones that are out there live, because they're
Yeah.
following them around. They're
And
knowing
listening.
what's going on. They're listening. They know what's happening. So they're going to stick in the area that they know something's going to go down in. And so we need to go where the majority of the media is sitting,
Yeah.
because I truly, firmly believe that they're there for a reason and they know it. They're just waiting, and patiently or impatiently, I'm not sure, but probably impatiently, like me. Hey, Britt. Tap the screen, y'all. Share out the live, repost it, whatever. Send your daily heart me. If you don't know how to do that, it's the heart at the top of the screen. You touch it, it costs 1 penny. Hey, Erica.
Yes, I did. I'm glad Damien called me and he said, I can't believe you haven't been down there. And I said, well, I'm kind of busy. I mean, I run two companies and running for Congress.
Hey, Tammy. I'm not gonna disagree, Italian Queen. I believe that, they do everything for a reason. We just don't, you know.
Yeah, there's gotta be the videos that they release. I
Well,
100% believe there's more to those that they're not releasing.
the crime just
Oh
seems
yes.
worse and worse in our community. And as you can see on my social media, it's one of my biggest issues. The drugs in our community.
Yeah, something's getting ready to break anytime.
Yeah, I slept like 3 hours, Erica. It'll be all right.
Yeah, they do. Italian Queen.
Right after I saw that this morning, I know for a fact they're going to wrap this up rather quickly. I just have a lot of faith in our FBI. I have a lot of faith in the deputies in our sheriff department too. I don't know what happened with Nanos. I know he's getting a lot of flack. He's a nice guy, but they've been a little mess up there. But again, we're not used to this kind of thing happening in our community.
Why does everybody keep saying that? Because other people that don't live in that neighborhood is like they have like so many like crimes happen
Like I
every
said, my
day.
friend Damien,
I
8572,
think they mean,
called me up this morning and said, I
I
can't
don't
believe
know,
what
kind of
happened.
in that neighborhood,
Supportive.
that small neighborhood there.
I said, I'll
But
tell you what happened today.
Wait, Jules, you're in the neighborhood?
no, no. I wish I was.
Oh,
I wish I was. I think I could have found something.
Yeah, you're right, BG.
Yeah, because I feel like this is definitely an amateur job. At first, I was skeptic, but after I saw those videos, I'm like, no, no. The backpack was full, so I don't know what his intention was there. Because again, she can't walk good, so they had to know that.
they would have
And
had
so,
to carry this lady out because she
yeah,
would have been walking too slow for
I
them.
feel like there's more than one, and I feel like
Yeah.
there was a car that we didn't see,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know why he carried that big backpack in unless he stayed a while.
Oh, Italian Queen, I brought up any kind of workers, electrician,
Yeah,
a
Yeah, we
pool
did. We did
boy,
talk
lawn
about that.
care.
They
Okay,
were
so
Yeah.
that's
painting the
another
roof.
thing that I heard last night. The pool guy, the lawn guy, and the electrician, they all pulled
mhm,
DNA. They all got DNA tested,
yeah, they did.
and they willingly gave their DNA.
But what about the roof guy?
Yeah,
I
didn't they
don't
have
know.
that heat barrier painted on or something?
Uh-huh.
The world is a UPS truck doing in the area.
Yeah,
I
didn't they
don't
have
know.
that heat?
UPS truck doing in the area.
So yeah, no, we did bring stuff up like that last night.
Yeah,
And no, nobody thinks that they're smarter than the three-letter agency.
yeah.
Y'all, just because we are on here discussing this, it's just our
It's
allegedly
just
and our
getting her
points of
name out
view. That's
there.
it.
We love when the three-letter agencies tap that screen, though. It
Yeah,
helps.
but we're talking about this to get her name out there because there was several people in our live last night that has never heard of this case. Some people just don't
Mm-hmm.
pay attention to the news. So, like, I'm not a news watcher either. But if I didn't have TikTok or anything, I wouldn't know about it.
Well, I can say one thing. If this turns out okay, and if she's still with us, she better never spend another night in that house alone.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, no kidding.
I
Hey,
guarantee
Jules.
you,
Hey,
I
girl.
guarantee you that Savannah will move her mom up to New York with her.
Yeah, this is just terrible, terrible.
Me either, Mama K. Me either.
Same. I thought they had the wrong guy the whole entire time because the whole situation of how he was detained was weird.
Well, I'm just wondering what prompted that. Like,
It sounds like to me somebody swatted him.
Yeah.
that's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
Especially if he's into video games, like that's been
He,
happening a lot
he
too.
actually said the
Hey,
in-laws saw
Sky.
the pictures.
What, Jules?
Said the in-laws saw the picture and called the tip line and said, "Hey, this looks like him."
But the in-laws, the mother-in-law
His
said that,
in-laws. His
huh?
in-laws. His in-laws.
Right, but wasn't that the one that was on the news saying it wasn't
Yeah, that
him
was
and
the
it couldn't be
mother-in-law.
him? Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the
Yeah.
mother-in-law. She didn't call it in and say it was him. They were shocked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
the
they came
in-law
in,
said
busted
it
the
looks
door
nothing like him.
open.
Yeah.
Okay. I, I've heard something else said.
Now
No, yeah, and I watched the
there
news
was a
report with
tip
her.
that came in, and they said that a person that they know looks like that, but I don't think that ever went through.
I've never seen a case like this to have this much profession professionals on it and them not. They've got to know a whole lot more than what we know because this is kind of crazy.
I'm just
I
saying
love
it's
the
so right. It's right on the southern border. I'm still going back to my comment over there that Caitlin didn't necessarily appreciate about that southern organization coming in and snatching her up and everything that's going
But
on.
wouldn't you think that they would put their name on it because they put their name on everything else?
Eventually,
I mean, yeah, listen, I have said the same thing because none of it makes sense, but an underlying reason, and it
The
could
hell is
be the
that?
cartel. They don't have to necessarily put their name on it.
But they're proud of the shit that they do, so why wouldn't they? They do on everything else.
I
Like the
mean,
drones that's going on right now.
I'm just saying they don't have to though. Just
They
because they
don't
do
have
it.
to, but they
but if
normally
it's like
do.
but if it's like an terrorist type attack, you know what I mean?
They definitely would say that it was them, just like the Twin Towers.
Yeah, I don't
No, but it's a
know.
different organization. So, it's going to move differently than the Middle East. 30 minutes across the border there.
Hey, Carrie. We're just talking about Nancy Guthrie
I
case.
don't know. I just feel like if the feds felt like that she was over there, they would be not around this area. Right.
I mean, they get to the point when they get money. Is what they do.
They would have already ended her on what, Monday? Yeah, Monday.
I mean, who's to say they haven't? I mean, that too, Caitlin. I mean, either way, there's a lot of ways it could go. I mean, I just don't know.
Yeah,
He did. He
I'm on
did look
Caitlin's side.
Hispanic
If it's
though.
anybody, I think it's the mafia.
I
Because
think
those are the ones that fly under radar.
I think Tommy Toe owed somebody some money and he didn't have it and this was his way out.
That's why I was wondering if they were going into bankruptcy.
Well,
No,
I
they
mean
haven't found any bungee ropes yet, Caitlin.
it's just weird because it's tax time.
Yeah.
Like the weird time of the year to do it.
I want to know where Terry is.
Well, and Bitcoin's down, guys. I mean, it's not what it was like a couple months ago, so they're not
Oh,
That's
that's
what
putting
makes
this
right.
shit up.
Cousin Terry. Cousin Terry, where are you?
Back it up, Terry.
We got a box.
I think we should play that poem again for the people today.
Oh, Lord. That's creepy as hell.
You want me to play it right now?
I mean, they're not really doing anything.
Okay. Put it in reverse,
Yes.
Terry.
All right. So we're going to play this poem that Annie,
Oh,
I mean, all right. So we're going to play this wrote back in what, 2016?
2015.
2015. All right. So Annie wrote this poem. You guys got to listen to the words. Wrote back in what, 2016? Poem. You guys got to listen to the words. So everybody on the panel is going to mute while she plays it so that
I
we
have
can
to
hear it.
find it first, so keep on
Oh yeah,
talking.
let me find. Yeah, okay. So, anyways, and this is a poem that Annie wrote. The panel is going to mute while she plays it so that we
I have
can
to
hear it.
find it first.
So, anyways, and this back in 2015. Listen to the words in the poem or whatever back in 2015. Listen to or whatever the f you want to call it. Yeah, right. And it's all in context. You're right. It doesn't make any sense, but all or whatever the f you're right. It doesn't make any sense, but Mary, it is eerie. Yeah. Oh, Mary, it is eerie. It is. It is strange. Yeah, dark as fuck. You right. That's crazy. Yeah, dark as fuck. That's crazy. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, guys. Oh, Caitlin, are you in your corporate jail cell?
Why would she be there? None of us have jobs, remember?
Oh, that's right. My bad. Okay, you guys, here's the video. Listen closely.
Behind the pupil, a floret of lines burst toward release. A question is raised. The body gives its cross-hatched replies. Whatever in the bloom, what never, on what dream's shelf is ever wilting. On top the night's helm, my howling, starless, stark ahems. The tyrant ahas. Unmoored from port of stem, thinkers keep their words. Put too many coins in GD. It doesn't play. And then, if still or even unplucked from the hook and hung by, get me down, I'm upside down, trying the will, riding it. Bones tell too much of life to skin. Behind all faces, all bone. I saw in one moment an eye open, enough to soften the gaze. In there should dare
Keep us
lay
updated, Erica,
nothing.
and then I'll change it when she's done.
walking days under ribcage of oaks by the river. Sometimes it opens. You are in the body of oak bones. Other times whitens in grimace, retrieves a perceiving. Or it could be a body. It might be your body. In that case, how silly all this time. Belief in nothing, collecting, the lateness of hours, sun and sea setting, light as face, reflecting, finding a sameness in things. The body took the blame for the deeds of the mind. It was this kind of human.
Ah,
It was this kind of human.
ah, yeah.
Freaking weird.
She is messed up.
Oh,
She is messed up.
She's got her soul is dark.
Yeah, she's a bit bizarre. She's up there all bold about it too, her weird ass fucking poem. What a freak.
Poets usually read from the heart.
Fucking poem.
They read from the heart. What they feel. No, I don't like it either, Miriam. What they feel. Like it either, Miriam. That's when we keep showing everybody Italian Queen is because like it either, Miriam. That's when we keep showing everybody Italian Queen is because that shit. Yeah.
She's a freak.
That shit. Yeah.
She,
She looks crazy. Like her demeanor never freaking changes.
dude, her smirk just gets me every time. Dude, her smirk just every time. We do that. We will do that, Dave. Thank you
What?
guys. Have a session on a Friday on FAFO Friday, and we do that. We will do that, Dave. Thank you
What?
guys on FAFO Friday, and just say what comes to our heart.
Right.
oh Lord.
So
I
they're
don't
nothing.
think the
They're not
chat's ready
show.
for that.
Say what comes to our heart.
Oh Lord.
JLR isn't showing anything. What? Erica, was it on JLR that you were seeing that, girl? JLR is just that you were seeing that. JLR is just looking at the security car.
I think she said they just went in and went out and checked the mailers.
Looking at the security car.
I think she said and checked the mail or some shit like that. Took the mailer, checked the mailer.
Oh, was it security?
I thought she said it was agents. Mailer.
Oh, was it secure?
I thought she's.
Is
Maybe
someone?
she's not here.
Somebody said that, but he keeps on. He's staring at the. He's staring at the security car, and then he said that was weird. So, and I seen the security get into his car for like half a second.
Dave, do you know you're on the panel, Dave?
Apparently, I am now.
Well, stay up
If you
here
don't want to, if you don't,
a second.
Dave,
Apparently, I am now.
if you don't want to be, I could drop you, or
No, he's staying
you
up
could
here.
You're
stay.
staying. You're stuck
It's
now, Dave. You ain't going
it's
You're
fine
nowhere.
for
stuck.
a few minutes.
I
I
don't
do
know what
have to
you're
get in the
thinking.
shower though. Hey, you can take a
Whatever.
shower with me if you want.
You gotta
Well,
go
we can
live
put
if
you
you
on
do.
mute.
Okay, so what do
I,
you think?
I
Retrieving
also have to do a council meeting at 4 o'clock that I do not want to be in. So I
Yeah, it
plan
was
on
security.
having you guys up and watching you while I'm supposed to be in the meeting.
You're funny.
Just be sure to turn the camera on when you get in the shower.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it was security that went in. That's what JLR was just talking about. That he said he didn't know what they were retrieving. That he thought maybe personal items or something. But that's still sketch. And why are you wearing gloves? That's weird.
We're gonna go back to the command center here.
Now, Heather, put yourself in Cassandra's spot.
Wait, hold on. How do I move myself around?
Click on Cassandra, and then no, dang it.
Drink plenty of water.
So click on Cassandra, and then it's gonna say switch. It's gonna say ex,
It
fuck if I
says
know.
can't switch expanded spot. Expanded. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, Mama K. I know you see it. It says I can't do it. It says I can't do it.
You can't touch my box.
I
My
could touch your.
box. My no square.
I could touch your box, but it's not. Never mind. I was gonna say something.
Okay, well, click on mine and then press expand both.
Sharing the chat.
Oh shit! Why is it? It's not doing it. What the fuck?
That's weird.
Hold on. I got an idea.
Well, I mean, he had the key to the house.
There you go. Now hold on.
Okay. Now we're good,
No,
y'all.
you clicked on Holly.
God damn.
Guys,
Oh, you and Holly switch.
Now you've got not Holly's no square.
don't do that.
It won't let me.
Jesus, mother f.
Hold on. Let me see if I'll do this. If it'll let me do it. There we go.
Okay. You had to have your camera off.
Gotcha.
We're learning, y'all. We're learning. Bear with us.
They're free to go in their house.
Okay. Oh, Caitlin said she did it.
Great point.
All right,
Oh,
y'all. Tap the screen. Now it's easier to tap again. We're trying to keep me in a bigger box so that it's easier for people to tap the screen. Tap the screen, share the live out, keep it active. Again,
let's go see.
Do it yourself, right? Well, when the FBI say, hey, you're
That's not what I want.
Why, or the
Let's go see what these people are doing. Still at the door. Okay.
Right, Italian Queen. Listen, we're trying. It's funny sometimes, but also TikTok's been acting weird with the way it's like it wouldn't even work for me earlier, and then it just did, but it wouldn't let me do anything. I don't know. It never wants to work for me.
It doesn't like us because we're old. We don't belong on
That's
this app.
right.
We don't belong on
That's
this app.
Guys, I'm trying to find y'all something interesting. Megan Kelly's talking about it. Guys, I'm trying to find y'all something interesting. There was a derailment in Chicago, I think. Well, Fox 32 out of Chicago said there was a train derailment.
oh shit.
Hmm. Why is all these celebrities passing away? That's weird.
So now they're saying, and I know you guys don't like TMZ, but I'm curious to know if this is true or not. They're saying that there is a new note, but it's not for ransom, or it's not from the napper. It's
Yeah,
from
it's
Summer offering to give up info on the napper.
girl,
What?
I told y'all that earlier.
Oh, I might not have heard you. I might have been busy. Sorry.
Yeah, they're willing
Wow.
to give up where she's at if they put 1 Bitcoin into the account.
Hmm.
That was the extortion we were talking about.
Wow. Yeah, and they pointed out that one Bitcoin is worth about 66,000 right now, but law enforcement's offering a $50,000 reward.
Yeah, they don't make any fucking sense. Like,
I wonder if it's because they're trying to leave the country.
67,552.
to be exact.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, are they doing it because they want it because they're going to be out of the. I'm so confused. I wonder why. See, that's what I want to analyze. Like, what is the point of the Bitcoin?
I don't know.
I know it's because it's hard to trace, but I think that they've made it to where you can. It's just not easy, but hmm.
I don't know, but I guess I'll go back to over.
FBI's doing personal things. More than 4,000 of those in the last 24 hours. Several hundred detectives and agents are currently assigned to this case, and you will continue to see an increased law enforcement activity throughout Pima County as the investigation expands. Investigators are working around the clock. We encourage anyone with actionable information to contact 1-800-CALL-P, call FBI or the Pima County Sheriff's Department, 520-351-4900. Then they say suspect detained. One adult male detained Tuesday afternoon for questioning has been released after speaking with investigators. This detention was part of a follow-up on incoming leads. As with any investigation, we do not release the identities of individuals who are detained and later released without charges. Note,
Be back in a little bit,
is
guys.
handling all aspects related to any ransom notes or communication involving the Guthrie family. Any inquiries regarding this matter should be directed to the FBI Public Affairs Office. So, Pima County Sheriff says the FBI is doing all the ransom stuff, communications, not the Pima County Sheriff's Office. Briefings and interviews. There are no press briefings at this time. Sheriff Nanos is not conducting one-on-one interviews and remains the sole department spokesperson. Should a significant development occur, a press conference will be called and you will be notified via email and our Pima County X account.
Guys, I would show y'all the
There.
video, but he's literally just sitting in his car and there's nothing going on. But I promise you, if there's something that happens, I will show y'all the video.
Now the media are all arriving. They're all arriving because they got wind that agents were here.
Well, they're about 15 minutes late because they done left. Guys, tap the screen, share this out to your friends. Let's get the word out there about the updates on Nancy.
Dave's gonna take a shower for us later too, so you don't want to miss that action.
Should I see, hold on.
There's a Delbert, move out of the way for a second, please. He's behind him. There he is. Security guard.
Don't let him show his his S wheel, because that'll
Is what?
his wheel, because that'll get you
Oh,
bananaed.
He's wearing a mask. He probably don't want to be identified. The other guy had his license plate. He put something over his license plate, so nobody could read it.
That's weird. But
I
okay.
think it's smart.
But I mean, okay, so I have this serious question about that, because license plates are visible at all times. So why do we hide them? You know what I'm saying? I don't
Because of
understand
this
that.
case and people digging.
Oh, I mean, I guess, yeah. But I mean, it's just weird. Hey, Queen. Look, y'all, we brought the heart up to 80. It was all the way down to 39.
pretty wild stuff.
Hey, girl. Hey. Julia.
Okay, if she's on, I will.
That was pretty wild, Caitlin.
Well, she's probably at work on TikTok. Actually, I'm not even going to give the satisfaction that she has a job. Hello, Jessica.
She's
Hey,
lucky.
Jessica.
She's lucky she got bananered before I said something.
Oh, yeah, no, she was getting booted because I was over the fucking fuckery already at that point. I'm not gonna deal with that shit.
Yeah.
She can come deal with poop apocalypse 2026 if she thinks that somebody doesn't work.
Hey, Jessica.
Uh, congrats, Jessica.
Which Julie is at? The one that
Do
comes
what?
in. The one that comes in here.
The what? Say it again.
Julia's at.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Tap the screen, y'all. Tap the screen. Share the live out. Send your daily hurt me. You know me. Are you trying to come up on the panel?
She's not live, so neither one of them are. So they're
Oh,
not gonna.
really?
Yeah, which is weird.
That is weird.
Um.
Well, who the hell is live? Let me look. Let me look.
The mailman's here.
All the journalists are starting to come because they heard what was happening.
Go check out Jamie Copeland.
On what?
TT. He's live.
Okay. Is it spelled like Jaime?
Jamie.
Okay.
So you guys, Jamie is a retired detective, and he is now doing kind of like what we do.
I'm not seeing. How do you spell his last name?
Just knocked everything over.
Is he wearing a suit and tie?
Yes, it's Copenhagen. Sorry. I said it wrong. I don't know why I said that. But yes,
Okay, I
he
got
is
it.
wearing.
Okay.
I want to get rid of at least one monitor. I almost knocked the whole thing over.
Oh, I don't like his chair. Oh God,
What happened?
his chair.
Oh no.
I'm still in a holding pattern to go up live on Live Now Fox, so that should be coming up here in about 4 to 5 minutes. So bear with me, please.
They're saying something about shoes underneath Brian Enton's comments from the scanner.
Guys, every time I do a anything on the news, I always reach out to the producer after the news hits. So, hey, Aaron, just touching base. I hope and pray that was okay for you guys. And you guys are total rock stars. Thank you. Always grateful for you. Always like to circle back with the producers.
To
2009, and it was in 2010, though, that he married business consultant Kimberly Brooks.
Oh, that's another one we could look at to see if
All
they're.
right, they're finishing the last segment, and we should be coming up soon.
Consultant Kimberly Brooks.
See if
All
they're.
right, they're finishing the last segment. I hope.
Oh, he might be showing his interview on,
Yeah,
I
he
think it was
is.
News Nation or something. Oh, he might be,
Yeah,
I
he
think it was
is.
News Nation or something.
Hey guys, I just wanted to give you the latest here from Tucson. Hey guys, I just wanted to give you.
Mm, I don't understand why I can never catch Brian Enton live. What? Um, does he work for a news station or is he independent?
Brian Enton's on News Nation.
Gotcha.
Bear with us, guys. We're working on it. We're working on it.
Oh,
Jazzy said she's looking for her iPad.
who?
Jazzy, the girl on the panel.
There's nobody airing other than JLR.
Continuous coverage. Goes around the clock.
It's so weird that it's so quiet.
Right.
It seems like more of a media presence.
It's so weird.
Right.
Yeah, probably because of the wind that the investigators here. They just come here and see what's going on.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. But he's not really doing anything. So, like, you guys, like, at this point, it's kind of calming down a little bit for right now. I mean, I don't know. It's so eerily quiet about it. I don't like it.
That's what happens before shit pops off. That's what happened yesterday. And then, like, the other news channels that are live, they're not showing live, like, on the ground. They're just talking about the updates in the last few days. They're just looking at the videos and images that were released yesterday.
Maybe we should just watch that and hear what they're saying and see if we find anything new that we haven't heard yet, since we haven't really been listening to them very much.
Yeah.
I don't know. It gives us something to listen to until something happens. I don't know. Give us something to talk about.
One bag, infinite possibilities. The way you see an idea in your mind.
advantage of a vulnerable situation like this because you're going to probably end up fine.
Hey, Amanda.
I've seen a couple times questions about, and this is coming from Adriana. Hey, Garrett. Hey, Josh. Was it confirmed that the back door was found wide open? No, that has not been confirmed. It's been reported by some, and then it's been reported by others that it was or it wasn't. It's not something that we've been getting from the FBI directly. It's not something that we've been getting from the Pima County Sheriff's Department. So again, that is a piece of information that has, been talked about, but that's not something directly coming from them right. Or that we've heard as a root piece of evidence from this. Sheriff Nanos even said in that press conference a while back that, they're not going to confirm or deny anything like that. They don't know where the report is coming from. So unfortunately, we don't know, and we're not going to know. They talked about this too. They're not going to hold another press conference until they have something more solid in this case.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Photos and the footage releasing is a solid piece of information, but it seems like they're really waiting for a suspect to be identified before they host another press conference, before they release any more information, whether that be because they're trying to work around the clock and they don't want to take the time out to do something like that. Host another press conference before they're trying to work around the clock and they don't want to take the time out to do something like that, or just because they don't want to reveal any information to whoever this might be in terms of where their investigation has led them to. We don't really know, but we do know that we are not going to get another briefing from either the FBI or the Sheriff's Office until the investigation has led them to. But we are not going to get another briefing FBI or the Sheriff's Office until they have something to share. Yeah, Melissa asking, any idea why the Apple Watch would be given to the family when it seems pertinent to the investigation? We don't know that that's the case. We know that the family had the Apple Watch when it was reported, but I would assume that that's probably a piece of evidence that the FBI now has in their possession. Certainly, the family has been completely cooperative this entire time. It has been actively working hard with the FBI. I can't imagine that would be an issue or problematic in any way. And I'm not an investigator, Josh. Obviously, you're not as well. I'm not sure that it is pertinent. I mean, the Apple Watch was left behind. She had taken it off seemingly that night for when she went to bed. And you get the data you can, and then you have the data. Right. Other than the pacemaker disconnecting at the time that it did, which they have that information already, I'm not sure there's anything else the Apple Watch can tell you once that, pacemaker disconnected. Yeah, so I've seen this question a couple times. Hey, Josh, how did they know she had a pacemaker? The family knows the medical, history, and you talked about this just a second ago. They looked at the watch, they looked at the phone. If she has a pacemaker that's connected via Bluetooth, which she has, as we have seen the reports, they would have had an app. They would have had information that would have come in, notifications that it was disconnected. Maybe that was the first thing they saw when they looked at the phone or the Apple Watch. So that is probably how they know exactly, we don't know, but the family would have informed them, the phone could have informed them. There's a number of different ways that they could have informed them. We're getting a question about the person who was detained. Question like, do you know what probable cause the police had to detain Carlos? The circumstance around and what we got from the FBI is that detainment was made based on calls, tips that they received on the FBI hotline.
I think somebody swatted him.
By them and Pima County. And so they released him. He's out now. It was enough for them to have a warrant.
Yeah, something is definitely strange.
His mother-in-law's home and for them to take the electronics. I did want to point this out because we looked this up earlier, Josh, that there's a difference between the probable cause needed for an arrest warrant and probable cause warrant needed for a search warrant, right? To be arrested, this individual we know was detained, was questioned, but they were released. They were not arrested. To be arrested, you have to have probable cause, right, that this person was involved. A circumstance, a totality of the circumstance and evidence that points to this individual.
Oh, he used Nick's words.
Individual in custody. Instead, to get a search warrant, what you need is that there is probable cause that there is something, evidence or something related to the case that could be on that scene, right, in that home. It doesn't mean that somebody in the home committed the crime. It doesn't mean that somebody in the home is involved in the crime. All that it means is something that could be evidence to the crime is inside of the house. Now, could that be because the individual was, as we mentioned, a delivery driver and delivered something to the home around the time or before or right after that individual went missing, Nancy Guthrie went missing? That could be part of it. That could be probable cause. Could it be because, an individual was running by the home and threw a piece of evidence into the yard? That could also be it. There's a number of different ways that you could have probable cause to want to search a residence or search a property, if you will. Does not mean that probable cause also points to the individual that was detained.
We got this question a while ago. I put it kind of in our queue. I just want to, I don't want to skip over it. I think it's an interesting one and questions people have been having about, who else could have been involved? Is it possible that there could have been on the phone, maybe an earpiece in? Again, these are questions that we don't know because all that we have there is that mask. This question was brought up by Sheena on YouTube, #HeyJosh. Those gloves that are thick and that Harbor Freight sells extra thick nitrile gloves like that, you think they're wearing another pair of gloves under those. This was something that I was curious about before. I thought personally when I watched it the first time, some leather gloves have, along the fingers, leading towards the fingers that I'm trying to get it into the camera here, 3 lines, the seams that go up there. And maybe we can bring this.
Those look like rubber.
Full, maybe slow again. I know we're giving you multiple things to do over there, but we'll see if there are
this video right here.
Like surgical gloves.
Seams here. Because again, most of these gloves don't have, the nitrile gloves don't have seams. So pausing right around here. A lot of those seam looking like things can also just be natural wrinkles that come from wearing these types of gloves.
Absolutely. And another thing too, as we're looking at this, and actually as we're talking about the doubling up of gloves or whatever the case might be, that is something I wonder too, is are there 2 masks? Are there 2 jackets to try and maybe obfuscate the build of the individual? Could it be 2 gloves? I don't know that we know definitively based on any of this whether that is the case. For example, I'm going to pause right here and I want to just look at this lining of the jacket, right? It's very clearly a possibility that this jacket just has some type of lining inside of it that is white, that is sticking out here. But it also could just be that this is 2 different jackets doubled up. It's hard to tell because the footage, it's in black and white, it's a little grainy, it's kind of hard to tell specifically what we're looking at. And so whether these are doubled up gloves, doubled up jackets, we don't really know. And that's questions that the FBI is going to be asking as they're going to go through this.
Yeah, and just going through this here, we also, while we have this, got multiple questions about the eyes. Kayla saying, #HeyGarrett, did you notice how dilated the pupils appear to be?
Let's pull it back here. I think that the best shot of the eyes
Fitz asking,
is right around here.
Are we able to get a scan to see if we can identify the eyes of the individual? That is hard to do given the way that the eyes are reflecting the light that appears to be coming from the camera.
Yeah, we don't know what color eyes these are. It's hard to tell. There's probably your best look right there at
and we can even go back to one of those photos too. The photo, or maybe later in the video where he's holding the plant.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go forward to where the plant is and see if I can't do something similar here. There's
right there.
Another shot here. Now, you can tell a little bit about eye shape, but again, they're reflected in the eye and the pupils. It's hard to tell a color. Not that you could tell a color anyway. This is a black and white footage, it seems like. Yeah, I mean, and again, people have kind of debated this, right? They have debated, is there a mustache or is there another mask underneath this? Is that part of a lining of another mask? It's very hard to tell. And unfortunately, there's nothing definitive, I think.
Here we go. Teresa saying, #HeyJosh, could it be one of those lights you wear around your head that he has under the mask? Again, the light appears to be coming from the mouth area, and we've talked a lot about this light, and so that is kind of where we're leaning. But again, we don't know.
Same, Jesse.
Earlier in the footage, in fact, let me pull it forward. Pull it back rather. Earlier in the footage, you can see very clearly what looks like a mouth right here, right in the corner here. It looks like his mouth is closed right there, and so I don't think that it's a headlamp, right, that is being held in the mouth or anything like that. It's much more likely to me that it's one of those micro bite lights or something like that could be used there.
Gary asking on YouTube, #HeyJosh, do you think he could have purchased the flashlights, the holster gloves, etc., from a place like a flea market? We don't know. These are questions that people are trying to answer, trying to.
Oh, thank you, Allie, and good luck. All my love and prayers to
Somebody asking
them.
here,
Love
Josh,
you.
Garrett. Is there a logo on the strap on the backpack? Again, this has been something that's been very hard to identify. It's a very unique looking bag, but it's hard to, because of how reflective it is, clearly identify. And maybe when he turns around here, we'll get some. I don't see a logo. Here doesn't look like a logo up here. Just trying to see when they turn around. Right here. You see, it's so blurry. It doesn't seem to me like right there. Maybe the best look at the backpack. I don't personally see any logos. Yeah, me neither. From what I can tell. Maybe right there. If you go back to where you were, right here. Right here. If I know we don't have a still of it, I feel like I almost make out some sort of rectangle, kind of near the top of that bag. Yeah. Do you see kind of what I'm talking about? Again, a little bit. Not nearly enough to identify a logo, though. Yeah, it's possible. I don't see how you could tell from this, though. Anna saying, "Hey Josh, is this the only footage they were able to get from the cloud?" We don't technically know if that's true. This is the only footage that they've released to us, though. And that's kind of the important caveat here. We do know that the footage was, again, it's been a key part of this, not having that Nest subscription. So we do know that this is recovered footage. But again, whether or not there's other footage that they were able to recover, we don't know. This is what we have that they've released to us at this point. Ella saying, body language reads casual, that a single person would be so calm when preparing for a kidnapping, like a botched robbery. Again, blood drops suggest her being carried out. Again, we don't know. These are questions that are being asked that we're asking. But again, we talked about in a robbery, would you anticipate a backpack looking as full and as stuffed as this appears to be before entry even takes place? Yeah. So there's a part of this comment here I want to address that more looks like a botched robbery. I'm not sure that if you're going to go in and rob somebody, I'm not sure you're bringing in a full backpack. I mean, this person is wearing what looks like a heavy, fully loaded backpack. So if they're robbing somebody of something, they don't really have anything to carry it out with. To me, it's, at least from what we have seen, what we know, it doesn't seem like a botched robbery to me. It seems more like they went in there with the intent of taking Nancy Guthrie out. But again, that is just speculation. We don't really know. All we know is what happened, which is Nancy Guthrie disappeared that night, and that this individual was caught on this Nest camera just about 45 minutes or so before her pacemaker disconnected. Some people bring up, certain things that it seems to, certain types of backpacks that they look like. I have yet to see one, me personally, online that I feel like looks exactly like the one we have here. But again, if you feel like there's a backpack that you recognize, that you say, wait a second, this looks like, I know I've seen Eddie Bauer, I've seen Under Armour, go to the website, search. If you have the time, if you have the ability to do so, say, okay, let me see if I know I have this image. Are there any Under Armour backpacks that look like this? And if you're able to find it, that's something that would be important to send in, right? Because that's important information. If you can identify the type of bag, maybe you can identify who sold it. Again, things that are important to look into, but it's very hard at times to be able to trace back a sale, especially somebody mentioned, could this have happened at the flea market? We don't really have the ability to tell you that it didn't, right? And so, but regardless, these are still good questions to ask, still important things to consider, because then again, if someone feels like, wait a second, I feel like I recognize a little bit of the features here, and you know what, that person does have that type of backpack.
The way that person, like his build is like, he works out.
Narrowing down onto a suspect and hopefully at some point an arrest here. Yeah, I've seen comments talking about no backpack. Yes, there is a photo of the individual who's soon to have come to the front of the home without a backpack, and actually also without the gun holster and the gun in the front of their person. Whether that's because they were just scouting the area out before they came back, we don't know.
But that is footage that we do have, or at least that is an image that we do have, seemingly before this moment where the individual made their way to the front door and eventually removed that Nest camera.
And I'm curious, Garrett, do we still have the images coming from where they were doing the search, the live shot? Or
We
has
do
that
not. We lost that live shot.
Okay.
AP had taken that down, but they were earlier today searching the Catalina foothills near the Guthrie homes, where presumably, obviously, the possibility that there was a car that may have driven away from Nancy Guthrie's home with her inside, or who knows what else could have been.
And real quick, I just want to mention we're getting a lot of messages still. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. We want to welcome you all in. We want to feature them, right? The best way to get your comment, your question featured, hashtag Hey Garrett, hashtag Hey Josh. That is what'll kind of move it up the line, so to speak, move it to the front of the queue. We'll see it, and then that's how to get featured here. Those are the two key words, two key phrases to use here. Again, some people asking about, could you have thought no one was home because her car was in the garage? We don't know the location of the car at the time. All we know regarding the garage is they have the time the garage closed. That was around 9:48, 9:50 p.m., much before presumably this camera got disconnected at 1:47 a.m. And so, but again, all questions are good questions in a situation like this. As this morning, we thought maybe there was a detained potential suspect. We thought maybe we're getting to a point of breakthrough here, and we didn't end up getting there. We've been going a little bit. Speaking of that person, talking about that situation, the mindset of having the FBI come knock on your home and say, hey, we have a warrant, we're going to come in, we're going to look around and potentially take your electronics. Garrett, I wonder if we can put the clip back up, if we still have it, of the mother-in-law of the individual who was detained today.
Yes, we do.
My daughter and him and the kids, my grandkids, were doing DoorDash when they got stopped here, and I don't know what kind of questions they asked them. But when we got home, I wasn't at home. When we got home, we found out that they took my son out. They went inside, they busted doors from my house. They went inside and took my son to the living room and had him handcuffed, and then got him outside. That's when the time that we got home, and we asked what was going on, and they couldn't say anything. And they said, and I asked them to have a search warrant to go in my house, and they said we don't need a search warrant. We could do that if we want to. So I told them, yeah, I think you need a search warrant. Why did you break my door? You took my son the wrong way. I mean, you heard him. They took my phone, my husband's phone, my daughter's phone, my grandkid's phone, and my son-in-law's phone.
So again, hearing there from the mother-in-law of the person saying that person was door dashing, and then presumably got pulled over there, and the detaining happened there.
We actually do have, I think, as well. Let me pull up this VO. I know that there's a part later here. Yeah, you can see right here. This is where the individual who was detained was pulled over to be spoken to. Obviously they questioned the individual. They have let the individual go since. And then today, it's been a while since we've had the live shot, but earlier today we saw them searching that area, the Catalina foothills area. We also saw they were searching residential areas in Rio Rico, which is roughly 60 miles south of Tucson. So they have expanded their search, and they continue to do so as they are searching for Nancy.
Real quick, I just want to read, we took a tweet from Brian Ensign, senior national correspondent at News Nation. He just said there was more from Annie Guthrie's house. Law enforcement showed up in an SUV, went inside with gloves on, came out with a paper bag, also checked the mailbox. Again, this has been a key point that the FBI have been around because the family does live in the area of Nancy, and not unusual for the FBI to be interacting, obviously, with the family of the person who has been kidnapped. And so, again, this is coming from Brian on X.
There we go. I just pulled it up here.
And again, the scenes there, this is really, because of the scale, this has turned into a massive, there are so many reporters there on the ground right now. Brian, one of them. Brian's been massive. There are so many reporters. I am one of them. Brian's been
Is it just me or are we froze? Is it just me? Holly? Anybody? Holly? Oh, okay. Paigey left. Paigey left. Paige is frozen. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she's back.
My Wi-Fi's down, so I can't
Oh,
stream anymore.
oh,
I'm sorry, you guys.
it's okay. There's not really much going on, anyways, right now. So
Oh goodness.
I think what we can do is we can like monitor the news for the day and stuff like that. And then if something happens, we can always hear the news for the day and stuff like that. And then if something happens, we can always come back.
Yeah, we can do that.
And so I can. Who's knocking on the door? Oh.
Do that.
And who's knocking on the door? Oh. What was I just gonna say?
If anything pops off, we could
Oh. What was I just gonna say?
come back.
Yeah, so I'll probably end my live for now and then we'll come back if something pops off and if not, we'll be back in a little while anyways.
Right.
So all right, you guys, we'll be back in a little while, regardless of anything. But sooner if something pops off. So if you guys need to follow me now. Bye, Mama Kay. All right, you guys, have a good day. Pops off. So bye, Mama Kay. Have a good day.